Welcome to Salmon Secrets. This is episode 4. I'm Danny.
I'm Ella.
I'm Megan.
Megan's new today. You haven't seen Megan. Megan's a new one. She was meant to be on a couple episodes ago, but
but I was a letdown. Sorry, guys.
It's all right. Life's hectic. Life's hectic. Don't you worry. How are we all this week?
Good.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Good.
We got through the week.
Yeah.
It's nearly is it Friday? No.
It's Thursday.
Friday.
Is it Thursday? Yeah, it's Thursday.
Counting down for the
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, someone said to me the other day, like, weekend. And I was like, Saturday isn't our weekend,
Yeah,
though.
no.
Beauty girls don't get weekends.
No.
That's not my second job.
I was like, Sunday, Monday, but even then,
Yeah.
like, admin,
Yeah.
this,
But we're all
that.
out Saturday, aren't we? So we'll have
Yeah.
a little...
Yeah, we're going
know,
out.
I've
Are you-
actually got
Salon night
a-
out.
Are we all going here? We're all going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I think most of us are going.
Buzzing.
Yeah.
Something
excited.
always happens though. There's always an
No,
injury
we'll
of
be
some
safe.
sort.
We'll be safe.
For the past 2 times though, I've
Have
not
we
hurt
had?
myself.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It was
we've
just
had
that
some
first
nights
time, I think.
where you
It was a
might
good
hurt yourself.
introduction, though.
Yeah.
You made
Came
yourself
in with
at home.
When I was watching the first episode and they mentioned it, I thought I knew I was not going to be able to get away with that without somebody mentioning it.
No, because I remembered when George told me, she was like, it was like, you, as you were falling, you like went to grab her and she was like...
Nope.
Just like...
This man just came and picked me up and he was like, not in a weird way, and I was like, right, okay. I was
Fall
so
down the whole
embarrassed.
flight of stairs.
Near enough. Like, I bet George must think, what was this new girl? Like, who was Danny brought
You
in?
didn't have any heels on either, did you?
I can't remember. Tam said I didn't have heels on.
I think
so
I had
I'm
small
sure you
heels
didn't.
on.
no.
No,
I can't remember what that was for. Christmas. That was the Christmas party introduction meal thing.
Yes.
Because I went home because I was
Yeah.
pregnant when I was...
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. Good introduction.
Yeah.
Like we said, Tamara broke her leg as well. Like, it was really... It was a good night.
On scooters, not even in like a...
When it was the next day when she put something about being in A&E and I was like, I thought you just wanted to go home. Like, I thought she was just too drunk. Me and Remy both said it.
But she stayed out for a bit, didn't she?
Yeah,
She stayed out, like, having a few drinks, and she went a bit quiet. And I was looking at her.
She was in agony.
Yeah.
I was like, girl,
She was
broke
like,
her foot.
She was so drunk, I don't think she clocked until the
No.
next day when she had a broken foot. I was like... And I was
Honestly.
like walking through town with her afterwards. And we were like, I was like, you just sprained it, it's fine. Broke her foot.
Yeah, because I was on your scooter, weren't I? We didn't
couldn't
even
get
make it
out
off
going.
the thing.
They were like round the corner. Woo.
Oh God, that's so joke. That's just reminded me as well when I seen your friend's TikTok from when you went out at the weekend.
Oh no.
That's
She's
a
on
cropped
YouTube.
version. That's a cropped version. I said, listen, I was sure.
What's the sound? It goes like...
That wasn't my best friend last night. That was a devil.
It's Ella, she's in a club and she's like...
I can actually imagine. You make me die because on your social medias, like, especially for the way that you look, you would think that like you're the pretty girl in the club that's like dead like stushing up themselves. You
Not
could not be
at
further
all.
from that.
My friend, we got to tea and my friends were all sat down and I was stood up and there wasn't a chair and they were like, oh look, the entertainment's not got a chair. Like, I just go out to entertain people. I just get bored otherwise. I just like to...
It's free entertainment. We're not mad about it. I feel
I
like
find
when
it
you
funny
first
as well,
started
like,
as well, it was like you came in and you were like...
Yeah,
Hi.
I try and be normal for a little bit, but I just can't.
then
As soon
it
as I have a
just
bit of
comes
drink in me, or the music's going on. My boyfriend, I feel so bad for my boyfriend. Like the next day, clicking through everyone's stories, I just think, oh.
At least he knows though, like, you're that friend. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're not the friend that needs to be concerned because he's like... She's
Like,
just having a good time.
no one's going near her. No one's going near her.
He's like, you keep doing you.
Yeah. Oh, that's joke.
Oh, God.
Right, so let's get on to the question of the week.
Ooh.
It was... What was it?
What's the worst thing you found on somebody's phone?
Yeah, and it could
I
be
can't wait for these
partner,
answers.
mum, dad, friend,
Oh, I just
Just thinking
granddad.
boyfriend.
No, I've got...
No. Have you got another one?
Oh no.
It could have been anyone. So whatever you found on someone's phone, and some of the replies, like
I don't know if I can say.
I don't think I can say that.
I was dying to like go into the salon and be like, guys, so and so said this, or we've had this one,
my God.
and I was like, I can't because I need to keep the pure
Yeah.
reactions right here because
Yeah,
I
okay.
was dying
I'm
at them.
excited.
They were hilarious. Like everyone, I feel like we need to read every single one. So one of them was, she said she found. Oh, this one's weird.
Oh no.
She's the guy I was seeing in bed with his sister, multiple pictures and videos, legit a whole album, and then she put this dancing emoji. I don't know why that's there, but this is I had to say everything. But that's weird.
Right.
A
The
whole
guy was
album.
in bed with his sister and
Yeah.
he was taking photos.
Yeah. Like that's not just like like we're a really close
So
family.
he'd actually
That
made
is
an
bizarre.
album.
Yeah.
No, that's so strange.
of like
That's
him
so
and
strange.
his sister
He fancied
in
his
bed.
sister.
bed.
Fancied his sister.
Weird, innit?
Oh, that's
I
so
read
gross.
that and I was
I know
like,
this is awful to say, but there's so many siblings that I look at and I think you fancy each other. Like you do.
You shag.
100%. Like
Incest
do you know
is real.
Yeah.
Incest
some
is
all
real.
the sister
God.
relationships are white. Like my brother don't even hug me. Like, don't come
Yeah,
near
people
me.
don't even speak.
Yeah, even like my dad, like I know some families they kiss like as like a
Some kiss on the lips as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I think I can't remember who it is. One of my friends, like they used to kiss their mum and dad, not like weird, but like
Just
love
like a
you,
pet.
Yeah.
and that would be it. But
That's
I
a bit
remember
much
like
for my
even at my gender reveal, like my dad, he was so happy and he kissed me, and I remember afterwards being like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Because we don't, and like I
Yeah.
say, we barely even hug. Like
Yeah.
we're not like we're there for each other as a kind of family, but we don't kiss. And a
Yeah.
hug is only needed if someone's died.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, or when I told him I was pregnant, and like I say, when he
yeah.
kissed me, I was like, "What the fuck?"
So, you know, my mama tries to kiss me on the, and I'm always
Yeah,
lip
old
cheek,
people.
like, because I'm like, that's a bit much.
Yeah,
like, I
old
love
people
you,
do that, don't
Yeah.
they?
It is a
That
bit
is a lot.
wild.
Yeah,
I get
that's not
hugs,
me.
but kissing is
So
a
the
bit,
fact
ooh.
that she found a whole album of them in
Yeah.
bed together, weird.
I want to
That
know
is-
more. I wish they
Yeah.
could tell us more.
Tell us more.
We want context.
Oh no, what
Send
did
us
she
in
tell him?
more.
Did she tell him?
Do you know what I mean?
Did she say,
I'd be
"What
like,
is this?"
She sent another one as well, and she said, "Oh, also, I did see that my dad was googling me, which is also kind of weird."
That is strange.
Just checking he's not got a criminal record.
What did she do?
She's one of Tam's clients, and she's really big on TikTok.
Okay, so that kind of
That could
he's
be
trying to just
that.
find. He's trying to show his mates.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
she
he
does
might
really
have
well.
TikTok.
Yeah,
I thought like if she had OnlyFans, weird.
then that'd be weird. Yeah, because I
Why
think
are
we
you
said
searching-
someone in the last one when everyone was on about OnlyFans, someone found out that their
Uncle.
uncle
I've
or
heard
like
this.
stepdad
Yeah.
was subscribed to
Yeah.
her channel,
Yeah.
and it was
Oh
like,
my
what the
God.
fuck?
No,
So
I'd never go home.
incest
I'd never go
again?
home.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? Oh, makes you feel funny.
Another one. So this one's actually from Ella. Said messaging their side ting on Facebook whilst watching the live messages pop up.
Yeah.
Was
So-
this about actually you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Tell us more. Story time with Ella.
So I think it must have been he'd log onto my iPad or logged onto my phone. I think I can't remember if it was my phone or whatever. He must have lost his phone at some point, logged in, and one night it was a Saturday night, and I was getting these Facebook messages popping up from this girl who I'd never spoke to before, and I thought this is strange. So I clicked on and realised it was his account. And there was some messages already, and then he was like sending the messages as I was looking at the screen. Oh no! And I knew he was out in town. And I was like, they were saying, oh my God, they were saying,
Bringing it back.
he was like, oh, like I'm gonna be done here at like this time. Make sure you wear your red underwear again. And I was like, again. I thought again.
Oh,
past tense.
no.
We were together like a year and a half at this
Again.
point. And I thought, and he was like, oh, I'll get a taxi back to the area she lived.
Yeah.
And I was watching it unfold like, oh my.
So
God.
where was he telling you he was going to go that night? Do you remember?
He was just in town, so I think he would have just gone home, or he probably would have gone and then got me to go to his afterwards.
Oh,
he was that
men
kind of guy.
make me
Yeah.
sick.
So
Oh
I
my
messaged my
God.
best mate and was like, "We're going into town." I knew where he was. I went into town, and yeah, I ignored him. Like went to the bar as if I didn't know he was there.
Yeah.
And then he walked past me, his face looked like he's seen a ghost.
Yeah.
But what are you doing here?
They knew straight, yeah.
I was like, I know what you've done. He's like, stuttering. Then he just walked out and I never really saw him again.
You know what? It's so weird that you say that story because my friend that said, "Can I use her story?" It's so similar. When she split up with her ex, he's an arse. Sorry, I just had to get that in there. But yeah, when she split up with her ex, she found out, she knew the whole time he was cheating on her, but she needed like that hardcore proof in front of her, and he'd left his iPad at hers whilst he'd gone out to work. She's watching all these messages come through live. It was with someone he worked with,
yeah.
and she's like, "Meet you there in 5 minutes." Chat went quiet for like 20 minutes, and then he put, "You didn't even get a feel," or something like that. And her heart must have like, oh, it makes me sick.
I remember reading it at the time being like, what do? Do I
Yeah.
go to hers and turn up there? Because I knew where he was going, or do I go into town, or do I wait till it's happened, wait till tomorrow, and then show him that
so
I've got
many
the
options.
proof? But I was like, I was 18 at the time. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm getting
Yeah,
my
in
best
those
outfit on,
situations.
and I'm going into town.
Yeah, you don't think logically.
Yeah,
like the
no.
amount of situations
My
I look
heart
back
fell
at, and I
out
think,
of
why
my
did I do
arse.
that?
Yeah. Because you do, you think, you can kind of go back and forth even in the moment of like anger, of like,
Yeah.
I've caught you, I'm going to
Yeah.
tell you. And then
Yeah.
it's also like, wait, let me try and
You've
be
actually
strategical.
done- yeah.
Yeah, like it's hard. Like I feel gobsmacked over both of those stories. I
Yeah.
just can't imagine
And when you
reading
said it again,
live
I thought,
updates.
oh my God. Like, not only have I just found out now,
Yeah.
this means this has happened before, and I've not
Yeah.
known.
Yeah.
Or, and then you think of every single time you've ever like spent more than a day apart.
Yeah,
Thinking
you
of
can't-
every
you
single
go
time
back
he's
in
gone
your
away,
head,
every
yeah.
single time he's gone missing. It all like, added up, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I think he's done this before.
Yeah.
Well,
And
when
he
I
had.
found out,
Many times.
when I found out I'd been cheated on, I remember just like looking back at everything, being like, oh my God, was it this day? Was it this
Yeah.
day? And you're trying to like piece this thing in your head, and it's like, it's
And I
actually
found
crazy.
little stuff before. I don't know. I'm just like airing my.
One
time I
good
found
space.
it.
Was it a safe space?
I found like a hoop earring.
Yeah.
But it was a heart shaped one. I thought I don't wear heart shaped hoop earrings. And it was in his bed. And I was obviously at the
it's
time.
in his bed?
Yeah, it's in his bed.
Did he live with his parents?
Yeah. So his mum was like, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. And I was like,
mum-
oh,
You're
right, okay. And then like a few weeks later, there was a false nail. I didn't wear false nails.
Ella.
And his mum was like, it's mine, it's mine. Like his mum always backed him. So
Yeah, but
obviously,
shame
I
on
was
the
like
mum
17. And I was like, oh, okay. But in my head, I was like, then he was going through his following, found a girl that had a picture with a heart hoop earring in. And I thought, but still, because I was so young and naive.
His mum. His mum.
And
That's-
we were
that's like-
tight.
that's
Like we got
disgusting.
on. And
Oh,
I
no.
thought she wouldn't lie to me. And she got his little brothers to say like, oh,
Oh my God, the whole
there's
family.
been no girl here. So, and
Oh my
I'll be
God, the
like,
whole
and I was
family.
like, oh, okay.
What? So then the girl, when she comes in, she's like, oh, great,
Yeah.
the other
hey,
girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh my
What
God,
a
no.
mum.
I
That
don't-
could never be
I
me.
have to be best friends with the mum.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we
and
have
I
to
thought
be.
we were tight, so I thought she's not gonna lie to me.
Oh my God,
She did.
no.
That
no.
Obviously,
I've
she's
got a
gonna back
boy,
her child,
and
isn't
when
she?
he gets
Yeah.
that age, I said it in the last one.
Yeah.
If someone comes to the door, I'm saying he's fucking upstairs.
Yeah.
Go get him. And like
There was a girl
I
here last
said it.
week.
Do you know what I mean? I'm messaging you. I've already got
Yeah.
your details.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know
but I
that
feel like
a blonde
that's
thing's
just-
here.
Yeah.
And you're brunette. Like, I know it's not you going up the stairs. No.
Yeah, I'm not supporting that
Oh my
behaviour.
God, that's
yeah,
awful.
I know.
That's awful. I really can't believe that.
But you know, at the time, I was so like, oh yeah, maybe it is just his mum. And she's like, oh, I slept in there last night. I'm like, oh right, yeah.
Again,
See, I'm
Looking
not
back, I'm
delusional.
like,
Weird.
Even if the mum wasn't
Stupid.
saying that, I believe what I want to believe.
Yeah.
But if the mum was saying it too, 100% I believe it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I
bit
thought,
of,
why
like,
would, I was like, why would
Yeah.
she?
If I don't tell you,
feel it.
you will hate me afterwards.
what's wrong?
Yeah. Wait. Open. Just like.
Let's just look in the camera. I could feel it, and I
Yeah,
was like,
I could see
couldn't
that
have
you
it.
knew it
far
was
enough
there.
away.
I feel like you could see it, but I thought I need to tell you.
My hair looks greasy.
Try it
'cause it's
open.
dark.
Yeah, it might have gone now.
need to
I
be
get
a gloss
that.
girl again.
No, I get that right
got
in that little
gloss.
bit.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
there. Don't
I
know
get it
why.
all on the inside.
I'm also
Yeah.
got
I have to
one
scrape
hand the
it.
nails on and one
And the end of the
And I'm
night,
like, my
you're
friend's
like,
like,
my lips okay. Everyone's like, yeah. And then you look at your phone, you're like, guys, what the fuck? You've been letting me walk around with
my friends
shitty
tell me,
lips.
like, you
Like,
just scrape like. So attractive.
every girl can relate to that. You need to
It's
scrape.
the more like when you've reapplied all day.
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
get the
and
thick
you've got
line.
layers.
from
That's
the
so
straw
attractive.
when you've had the straw there, and it just makes that layer. Yeah, not nice.
Well, thanks for that.
It's okay. I'm gobsmacked at that.
Yeah.
Got real life stories.
Yeah.
No lies here. I'm gobsmacked.
If
Like
that
you
happened
say,
now, I'm on it. Like,
was gonna
I'm on
say-
it. Any little thing, I'm like, who's that? What's that? Who's
Yeah.
that? At the time, it was my first boyfriend. And I was
Yeah, I
just
feel
like,
like
he
once
loves
it's-
me.
Once
He
it's
told me he
happened
loves
that
me so
once,
much.
you are
Yeah.
so much more aware of things.
And it's the
Like,
fact that I let it slide for so long, and then once their messages came up, they all added up, and I
yeah.
thought, like, he's been cheating on
Yeah.
me multiple times, and every single time I'd let it slide, that just like proves. to me,
And
I was
did
like,
other than
oh.
up until that point, never had any inkling. Or
No,
just like,
I should have done.
okay.
But all the
Like
things
say,
that I
young,
like, I
dumb,
found
and in
in
love.
Yeah.
nails, hoop earrings. I found
and
lots
I
of
feel
stuff.
like when you're young, you don't realise how.
She's going even deeper. She's like going over opening a whole can of worms. We'll be crying in a minute.
Yeah, when
No.
you're young, you don't realise how common cheating is as well.
yeah,
So,
Yeah.
I thought it never happened to me.
No. I thought
Somebody
this
loved
was
me.
like-
Must do. It's
Yeah.
obsessed with me.
honestly.
not.
You do. You are young, dumb, and in love, innit? And it's kind of like, you know, when you're younger and your mum and dad are like, oh, you won't be with him forever.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, I will.
I'd be
Yeah.
so offended. I'd be like, what?
Arguments that
Yes,
I
I
have
will.
had to be like, how dare you?
Yeah.
And
I know what love is.
I don't
He's
even
17
remember,
years
like-
old. Don't tell me. I know you've been married 35 years. Shut up.
I know.
I know. You know when you know.
oh god.
Oh gosh, that's great. I mean, it's not great. I hope you're okay. I hope your friend's okay.
It's
but,
happy
like,
and healed.
I'm like
It's
5 years
just like-
deep. New relationship.
just
We're
didn't
fine.
expect to like delve this far, this deep. I feel like I've lost my trail of thought. Right.
Yeah, I went off on a whim a bit then.
I found, this one. I found dick pics on my dad's phone of him wanking himself up.
I would.
Would
Right.
you tell him?
No.
Oh no,
No.
you take it to the grave.
Take it to the
Yeah.
grave.
Yeah.
Take it to the grave. I can't believe someone's messaged that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want anyone to ever know that. I'm
Well,
not telling
they know
anyone
this is
that
a safe
ever.
space. Nothing will ever get shared.
Yeah, obviously, but
But then imagine, like, plot twist.
Salon secret.
secrets.
But imagine, like, he is with your mum. They are together, but you know those haven't gone to.
Yeah,
law.
see, I
Do
would
you
think
have
that.
to
Or
say
like, what if
that?
you found videos and like it was like, or a picture and you know that like your mum don't have a tattoo
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, so like,
What you doing?
you're gonna have to say you've seen your dad's news.
Yeah, you know, if I knew it had gone to
Yeah,
another
you gotta
woman,
tell your mum.
I'm baiting him out to my mum.
Yeah.
But if it's just plain videos in the camera roll, then
Yeah.
you do you, honey.
Oh, no, that
I just
actually
hope that's
makes me
going to my mum.
Disgusting.
I mean, I'm not gross either way,
Disgusting.
but that's disgusting.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's that one? Me and Amy say it all the time.
Disgusting.
I can't do it properly.
but
Yeah, I can't do the
it.
properly.
Do you know when it's like sayings like that, I stay well away from them because I end up saying the wrong thing and like really giving myself the ick.
Oh, that's joke. Right. Ex-boyfriend's private story of topless pictures of himself. I think it was meant to say like of girls, and I wasn't even in it.
So when they was together.
No,
Yeah.
I think
He
she
had a-
means he was posting private stories of him topless.
But he
But it says I
without
wasn't in
her-
it.
She's not in the private story?
Yeah.
Yeah,
not
so
in the
he had loads of
pictures.
girls on it, but not her.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And
And she's not in any photos.
So he was posting like thirst traps all the time.
That's what I'm
Again,
thinking,
the
yeah.
same. The friend that I was talking about earlier with the live messages, he
Yeah.
did that too. He had a fake private story.
She's
She-
put in brackets
know.
as well, 24 and on Snap. Ew.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
also
Oh,
in
so he had
it.
like a separate private Snap account.
Yeah. See, I don't have Snap, so I didn't realise
See,
that
I'm-
was a thing.
I feel
Yeah,
like
just
we're
put all
at that
girls on
age.
it.
That's
where-
awful.
Someone must have beaten him out to her.
Yeah. I feel like we're at that age where it's like, is it an ick? It's an ick to me if you've got Snapchat, but I have Snapchat.
Yeah, if you're
So,
a boy
like,
and you have it, not allowed.
But like,
I'm allowed.
never come up to me and ask for my Snapchat.
No,
like,
yeah.
don't ask for my
I've got
number
it
on
just
my
for like
Instagram.
archived memories. Like a
Yeah,
lot of my
yeah,
memories
that's
from when I
why
was
I can't
younger are
delete
there.
it.
Yeah, see,
But
I
I
don't
don't
have
actively
Snap
talk
at
on
all,
it.
but I wish I did for
Yeah.
my memories.
Did you
'cause-
ever have
Yeah.
it? Or-
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Just
I
got rid
was
of
that
it.
girl on Snapchat where you take 30 videos
Yeah.
a night, and I would upload every
See,
single
that's why
one.
I can't get rid of it.
Like, I
I've
can
got
scroll
every
back
night out
down
I
to
feel like I
Yeah.
lost it. Something happened to it
Oh,
because I
maybe you
didn't
lost your
delete. I wouldn't have
password.
deleted it on purpose. And afterwards, I remember being like, "Oh my god, like my
them
like
memories.
yeah, so many." And now my iCloud keeps telling me it's full, and I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So I've got a Snapchat to like upload everything onto it. I might just make a Snapchat just so I can
Yeah.
upload
Yeah.
pictures onto it because it is
Yeah,
like
'cause I
free
post my
iCloud,
stories
isn't
and
it?
Yeah.
save them all. So any videos I take, I just save.
Yeah.
I've got like an hour-long night out stories in my memories. I don't know when I'm gonna watch it. Maybe when I'm like 60, I'm gonna put play PowerPoint.
I have to buy more storage because I just
Yeah,
lost
I do.
everything.
Same. I think I've got like the
I have to buy
most
more
that I can get, and
storage.
it's still saying your cloud is full.
I know my cloud's full now, and it
Can't I
says
just have
like
a
not
bigger cloud?
updating.
I don't get it.
A bigger
I don't
cloud.
get the
Make
cloud
my cloud
system.
bigger. I don't get it.
I don't.
And why am I paying more to stretch my cloud? I don't get it.
What else we got? This is one of George's clients. I remember being in the salon when she told me this one. She said that time my granddad left his porn playing whilst his phone was on the coffee table. I think because he couldn't hear properly, he
so
didn't
he
know that it
didn't
was
know.
still on. And they were all just sat there talking to him, and there's
Oh.
like porn playing from his phone.
I've watched
What
in
did
a
he
ma-
get up and leave? and
I don't
left
know.
it out?
Oh, you're here. Oh, how have you been?
mean, she's
And
just
it's
had-
just there.
Oh god! I just like slowly walk over to the phone and like click it off.
Like, Granddad, what are you doing?
Oh.
I didn't think
Granddad.
like past a certain age, like people
I
just
thought
stop
that-
watching
yeah,
that shit.
I thought the urge dies.
I've
I
walked
feel like with a
in-
man, it don't until
Yeah.
they're dead.
No.
Men are having kids in their 70s, aren't they?
Yeah.
Till they're dead.
Till they're dead.
They're 6
Men
feet under.
always have that fucking urge.
Yeah, they do.
Her granddad, do you know what I mean?
Well, I've walked in on my granddad's, you know, like the X channels
Yeah.
on the TV, and he's like sat been watching that, and he's quickly like turned it off, and I'm like, Granddad, Norman, give it a rest.
Norman!
Oh god, I'm so glad that I know they're never gonna watch this. 'Cause I'm just like,
Imagine
Airing
they're like,
it.
we're going to support you, Megan. We're
Oh,
going to
my-
watch that YouTube video.
Yeah.
Show us how to get it up. You'd be like, no, it's not on
the
there.
hearing aids go missing. I'm like, sorry, Granddad, I don't know where I put them.
Can't hear it.
This
that's
one's
gross.
fucking amazing, right? A fake Snapchat account pretending to be a sugar daddy whilst using a fake PayPal to pay them.
So
He had a Snapchat where he was pretending to be a sugar daddy,
And then made a PayPal to match.
a fake PayPal so he could actually pay them.
this was her
disgusting.
boyfriend,
Yeah.
and she'd found out.
Yeah,
No, that's worse than cheating.
in it.
Who do you think you are?
Yeah.
You're using
You're
what
spending your money.
Yeah, our money, like
Yeah.
bill money. We've got stuff
Saving
to
for
pay
a
for.
house.
Yeah, and you're paying girls,
Oh, so
acting
she
like a
was
sugar
actually
daddy.
paying them.
Yeah.
Oh, she meant like she just found out that he
I think
scammed
like a
all these
separate
people.
PayPal so
No,
no
he's
one could
paying
clock
them.
that it was his name. 'Cause
Yeah.
obviously it's your email address into it on PayPal.
Oh
He's
my
paying
God.
them.
He's put like Nigel 52.
Can you imagine? I wouldn't even know where to start if
wouldn't
I
even
found
know
that
where to
out.
start.
Before I rang him or anything, I'd be like, girls, like, how do I deal with this one?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's a
Because
sticky
it's unfaithful,
situation.
but also it's gross.
Yeah.
Like, you're trying to be an older man.
So what's he getting out
Trying
of it?
to
Like
pervert on
nudes
girls?
and stuff? Because he can't
Probably.
ever meet
Yeah.
him because he
Yeah.
knows it. But
Nudes
why also
and-
pretend you're an old man? Surely the girls will
I
probably.
mean, not all
be
sugar
more-
daddies have to be old men.
Pay for
They're the
OnlyFans.
ones that we get in our
Yeah, yeah,
DMs
yeah.
when they're like, let me be your sugar
Yeah.
daddy for £400 a week,
And it's
darling.
You know what?
$3,000
It's
a
getting
week.
tempting,
I'm
like-
Same. No, I've replied to someone I was younger, it didn't work. The scams.
It's a scammer. Well,
Been there,
this
done
guy
that.
Like
wasn't.
£3,000 a week. I'm like, okay.
This guy wasn't. He was paying girls for God knows what.
Go on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Like, if you really need to pay girls, I mean, I
Yeah.
would still break it either way, but I'd rather you be paying for OnlyFans
Yeah,
than
and then have a
that.
fake Snapchat. I wouldn't know what to do if I found that. Like, I wouldn't even know what to say to him. I'd be like, I'm just in total disbelief that you've stooped that low.
Yeah.
you're
He's
gross.
laid there at night or told his friends, and someone has told him that is a good idea.
Yeah.
And this is why men are
Trash.
ridiculous.
They're trash.
Why
Because
would
as well, because sugar daddies don't necessarily buy nudes.
Yeah, they just...
So sometimes just talk to me.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
pay you. Let me take you out on a date and I'll pay you. So it's
Yeah,
not
but like,
even
how
he's getting
intimate is
anything-
this,
yeah.
like, relationship? Like, is
Some
it
of them
actually
even-
talking,
yeah.
or is it just the nudes?
some of
Like-
them
getting
even
out
ask for
that.
like things to be shipped over? Like,
Can
you just can't.
whoever sent this story in, can we have more?
Yeah,
We want more info.
How much was he spending on these girls?
Yeah.
to
What
be
was he
believable?
getting from the girls, if you even know?
And I hope
I'd
you
love
left
to
him
know.
after that.
Yeah, I hope you're not
Yeah,
Severed,
because you
Jesus.
deserve better.
100%.
Whoever this girl is, you deserve more than that. That's...
That's gross.
We
I
know
have to
that.
say, I won't even know where to start
No.
with that. I'd just like lay my phone down and go, can you just explain?
Yeah, that's a
'Cause
situation
I
where
don't
you just look
What
at.
understand.
is that?
I
Like,
don't understand.
I don't.
If she
understand.
did leave him at that point, and it's been a while, she probably looks back at that now and laughs because it's that ridiculous of like,
Yeah.
wow.
But
Yeah.
that's so twisted. I don't know, like for someone to come up and think I'm gonna do that with my money and my time.
Yeah.
That is so bizarre.
It's insane.
You're a weirdo.
A Tinder profile on my ex's phone, and the pictures were what I took of him on our holiday.
The audacity.
I'm
This
assuming
is
they
so
were together
common
at
as
the
well,
time.
though.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Yeah. They all say exes because obviously they're not with them anymore.
Yeah.
But they are current that they've found them on. But
Right.
yeah, imagine taking like, babe, like you look fit in this one. Oh my
Yeah.
God, look, like, I'm so
Crops
good
you
at
out.
photography. Yeah, and then
That's
fucking...
that's
props
happened
you
to
out
me.
and
I've
put
come across on my ex's
Shut
like
up.
on like Hinge or something, and I'm in that picture. I'm
You
just
know you are.
cropped out.
Like half
I'm
your
like,
arm. You're like, I know I'm in
brilliant.
there.
You can just see my blonde hair at the side.
Yeah.
I'm like,
No.
honestly,
Get a different
Because
picture.
boys don't take many photos though, do they?
No, but like I feel like it's awful because you know when you like get with a boy and you like help him level up with his
Yeah.
style, how to get his haircut, and just help him because boys are quite basic.
Yeah.
And then if you break up, I'm like I've just let all that
you
good
just
time
set
and
them up
effort
for someone
Yeah.
else.
for someone else. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like we repackage them and then send them on.
yeah.
And the
I
next
feel like
person
I've
does their
stopped-
job and then we send them on.
I've stopped
and they're
doing
just
that
still
now.
idiots. Yeah.
I've learned my lesson.
Yeah.
Just
I'll
stay
take
as you
you
are,
as you
babe.
are,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just get
I'm not
fat.
going to put my energy and time in you.
In fact, I'm just gonna from now on. I'm gonna be like, right. How can this is gonna sound awful? Actually, I probably shouldn't say this out loud. But I was gonna say, how can I make you that nobody ever wants to speak to you again?
Like, I love you now, so you can be really
You
ugly.
are mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't care what you look like now.
No.
I think it's
Oh.
just you need to be the best.
Yeah. Oh,
That's that.
Yeah.
How to stop them from
Yeah.
you got to be the best.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
And that is the moral of the podcast
Yeah.
today.
Trust your own source.
Self-love.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? We are 10.
Work on yourself all constantly,
Yeah.
so they'll never want to leave
Look
you.
in the mirror and say, I am beautiful.
So even if
Yeah.
they did leave
I am
you, you don't
strong.
care.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I am kind.
You're like, you want to leave? Leave. I don't
Leave, I don't
Yeah.
care.
You'd
I'm
leave
the best
this.
you'll ever
I'll
get.
open it
Your fault.
Best you'll ever get. Bye.
Yeah. And that's always the case.
Yeah.
They do always come running back.
And confidence is attractive. If
It
you
really
give
is.
off that air, then you can
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah, it really
Here's
is.
me just like writing all this down in my notes.
Believe in
Look at myself in the mirror.
Opened my dad's YouTube to how to shave your balls tutorial.
Oh god, I feel like I heard someone say this the other day.
It's some woman though. I mean, I prefer to find that than wanking videos.
but still knowing
Like,
that my
oh,
dad like
bless.
is watching something. Are you watching it as you're doing it, or are you watching it and then
Yeah, like
doing
leg
it?
over the bar.
Yeah,
Leg
like,
up on the
am I
sink,
sat where
like,
you did
phone
it?
up on
Like,
the sink.
yeah, like where and how have you got
What
the props to do
utensils
No,
this?
that
you
is gross,
use.
but I feel like that's kind of cute. 'Cause
I'm
it's
like, oh. But also,
Oh, my
I can
dad's
say
shaving his balls. Oh, he's helping mum.
how have you got so far in your life
That's what I was just about to say.
and don't know how to shave?
To a
maybe
dad
maybe
age.
he's done it to a point and he's like, do you know what? I never get.
But get all of it. I need a lesson.
But is shaving like
see
a
if there's
recent thing?
I want to see the video as well.
What is
Like, what
it?
is the demonstration
I thought you
video?
meant of him shaving. I was like,
Is the demonstration
Yeah,
video
a
an
ball?
actual man or is it like
Tennis ball.
10 balls?
yeah.
I want to
Surely
see
they've
it.
not got the balls hack on YouTube.
I don't know.
not.
Maybe YouTube don't show that stuff.
Yeah,
but like,
I doubt it.
I want to see what they have
Yeah, what site was he on?
uploaded. It was YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So like, what did
So we know
did
it's
come
YouTube.
up? Yeah, I'm
Maybe
gonna
a
have to
fake,
Google it.
fake balls. I don't know where you get fake balls from.
Again, sticky conversation to have. I think she was there whilst, and her dad was there whilst they opened YouTube together. So that's
Oh,
not even
no.
like you can like
Oh,
act
so
like.
you probably felt
he's
embarrassed.
so-
Oh, 1 minute of like, oh no, what are you doing in your spare
That is so
time?
awkward.
I feel like it's so much more awkward with dads as well. Like my mum could do anything, and I'd be like, oh, mum.
Yeah,
but
same.
like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't actually be like, oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. But
Yeah.
the thought
Let
of
your
my
dad.
dad, like with a girlfriend,
think 'cause
or
dad's
something, is
like- I don't know about you, but my dad's very put together.
Mine's not.
As in, like, he's quite not serious, but I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah, I
if
know
I
what you're
found something
saying.
like that, I'd be like, what? There's a whole other
Yeah.
world I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Because you're just like businessman.
Yeah, quite
Very-
PG.
Yeah, quite PG.
So you don't
just
know.
know
you've
mean
got
like
that whole
dad mode?
yeah, dad mode.
Yeah.
You're just a dad. You were born dad.
Yeah.
I don't accept
You were
any
never
other
anything
personality
else.
trait. Yeah,
Yeah, you were dad. Dad and always will be dad. Right, so this girl sent in 3. She said, I found my ex had sent his girl mate a dick pic and then I saw her nudes and I wanted to die. I also then found a vid of my ex fucking a girl in Ayia Napa 7 days after we broke up. I can continue, but I really would be here all day.
See,
Wow.
honestly,
These men.
yeah. And I feel like the fact is that boy definitely thought he'd got away with that. Because did she say it was 7 days after the split up?
Yeah.
So he's
He
like,
thought, I'm in the clear.
single, what's the problem?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
that's
that would have been his
disgusting.
response
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah.
100%. Like, we're not together.
It's the respect thing that always happens.
How did
I
she
feel
even
like.
find... Oh, I also found a vid on my ex fucking girl in Napa. So yeah, that means they broke up.
So I have to watch.
They got
look at
back
that
together
video.
at some
Yeah,
point.
and then
She's
she's
found
got
it, and his excuse is we weren't together. I'm like, but
That's-
we're sorting things out, and the
yeah.
video's still there.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
even if we weren't, 7 days
Yeah.
is
Like,
like,
give it time.
that's wild.
I've heard of so many boys doing that, like within days.
Yeah, they all do.
And then when they get caught, they're like, "Well, I'm single."
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
awful.
but it's like 3 years being together, and you're just gonna shag someone 3 days later. Like, it's
that
the
makes me feel
principle of
sick.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Principle being like, I couldn't give a fuck.
Because we were saying, I think before, like, girls and boys deal with breakups like
So
opposite.
different. Yeah.
So like we heal, and then we're like, listen, I'm going
Let's
outside.
go,
yeah.
Guys go outside, and then they cry.
Yeah, and
So
then they think,
it's
I've not
always-
found anyone better. Shit.
Yeah.
Come
That,
back
but
to
that's when
me.
they come back when it's too late.
Yeah, and they've not
'cause
found
you're
anybody.
like, I'm thriving.
Yeah.
I don't even know you.
So it
lost
You were
depends.
trash anyway,
It
yeah.
depends on how strong of a girl you are to how you deal with it when they try and come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, you're
That's
still in
how a lot
your
of people get back
feels.
together because they graft their way back. And
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
Sometimes it's worth it and sometimes it's
Yeah.
not. But I feel like you have to... You're done when you're done.
Yeah.
And I feel like no one can ever tell you when you're done.
No, yeah.
You've just got to
It can take 4
ride
times,
it out.
5 times.
Yeah, until
Yeah.
you know, I can't do that anymore. And something will click and they'll be like, what's changed? And it's like, I'm just not here
Your
anymore.
brain
Yeah.
just goes.
I've checked out.
I'm just bored of it.
Yeah.
No,
Can't
I
do
get
it
that.
anymore. On quite swiftly to the story. It's a very long story. Look,
Wow.
Is this a client then?
this is a client. This is my client.
Okay.
And I told her that I'm going to read it out today. And she's like,
Please don't.
oh, God. No, she's fine. But she's just added something else. And I'm just like, stop it. Don't do that. Like, oh, she's young. And I'm just, I saw her the other day in
Is
the
this a
salon.
current situation?
This is happening
Okay.
right now. This
Okay.
is live update
Okay,
as we
advice
speak.
head on.
We
We
need,
need to
like-
give us some advice.
Yeah,
I can't give
she
advice,
said when
I feel.
she's been watching it, she was like, Danny, like, can I please send my story in? And
Oh,
I was
yeah, I
like,
remember you saying that.
I was like, of course you can. And she was like, because I really just don't know what to do. It's her first ever boyfriend.
Oh.
But we'll
Trash,
go
get
into
rid.
it.
We
and
will
then
help you.
at the end, because
First
it's
boyfriend,
long.
ew.
Do you know what I mean? We've learnt our lesson.
Yeah.
Young, dumb, and in
Never
love.
works.
I'll go through it all and then I'll give you like a sum up at the end.
Do you know an
'cause-
age?
What, of her?
Yeah.
Roughly?
I want to say 20, if not slightly younger.
Okay.
Okay.
So she is young.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could be completely wrong, but I feel like she's young.
A uni student.
I'm 30.
I feel like she's from Nottingham. So I
Okay,
don't
so
think
she's
she's...
not- okay.
Yeah, so I feel like this is a Nottingham Live situation that we're dealing with right now.
Nottingham Live. Nottingham Live.
Just
Coming
call
to
us
you
the
live
news channel.
from Nottingham.
Sorry, right, okay, I need to make sure I actually read. I'm dyslexic as fuck, right.
Okay. We could read a bit each. No, let's keep the continuity. Look at that
He's like
second
buzzing
time.
around.
I don't know. Okay, right. Okay, wait, I feel like I forgot how to read. Okay. Together for around a year and a bit. Also bear in mind that this is both our first serious relationship. At the start, it was amazing, and it always is, I guess. He has been completely loyal throughout the relationship, and I couldn't fault him on that. Everything was perfect. But as soon as it hit 1 year mark, there was a lot of doubt and arguments, and not like it was before. He always goes out on the weekend to the pub at least once, and I don't find anything wrong with that until it started being like he can't afford to take me on dates, but then we'll go out the following day and spend silly money at the pub on slots and drinks. To me, that slots and drinks makes him sound like an old man.
Yeah, he's
it?
going out to
On
the
the slot.
casino.
On the
Machine.
I don't even know how to play one of those things. Anyway, then she put make it make sense, literally. So I started to pull him up on it, and it caused arguments. And yeah, long story short, we break up. Tried to make it work after separating for a couple of weeks. And in these couple of weeks, he got with 4 different girls. Wait, he got 4 different girls downloaded on a dating app the same day we broke up. Boy, bye. He reached out after the 2 weeks and then we met and he told me about this. He told me that he loved me and that he only wants a future with me and no one else. For some stupid reason, I kind of forgave him and we tried to make things work. Failed and then we broke up again. After that, I had so much anger about the fact that he got with these girls in the space of 2 weeks and he was telling me how things would be different. He would also take me out on dates and put the effort in, but it wasn't that. He then cancelled the dates constantly. Also, he was planning the dates and then would cancel them. So she was like, then we ended again. Worse. Yeah, then we ended again. And then she put in brackets, this relationship part ended over the phone. So that bit wasn't even in person when they broke up again. So she said, so now your girl is at the stage of going through the breakup and on the self-love journey and healing. I was going to the gym every day. I started my lash business. I felt super happy being on my own again. Just over a month went by with no contact. I managed to do the no contact rule the whole time and focus solely on being a better version of myself. Fucking love that.
I do love that.
Done, yeah.
Fucking love that. So then she says, I think she's put stars where his name should be. So she says, I get what was the name that we used? Trevor last time. So Trevor is his name. She was like, I get that a Trevor has liked your story pop up on my phone, bearing in mind that he had blocked me on everything.
Of course.
He'd blocked me on everything and he decided to unblock me and then like my story. I ignored it. I was thinking, is he okay? Why is this guy trying to ruin my peace? Anyways, 20 minutes goes by. Trevor followed you. I ignore.
They sense the peace, I know.
They like to come and disrupt it.
Smell
Honestly.
it.
Then Trevor has DM'd you. And then he said, you moved on now, yeah?
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, like you did the first time.
Yeah.
That pulls on my heartstrings.
Yeah.
Wow.
What a romantic.
Anyway, it turns out he was struggling and really missing me. Apparently, he'd only slept with one girl in between this whole month that we had broken up. He has always told me getting with other girls is his way of trying to get over me and move on. He has basically poured his whole heart out to me, telling me that he wants us to work and that he regrets everything he's done. He didn't know if he wanted a relationship or not, and at the start now, He didn't know if he wanted a relationship or not at the start, but he's now realised that having the no contact with me, I'm the only one for him, and he is the only one that I'm the only one he can see a future with. We are trying again, and things do seem to be really different in person. He has shown me unfollowing all these girls off his Instagram. Oh, sorry. Following all these girls off Instagram, blocking anyone who he has spoken to since we've been broken up, and he has actually told his family about us being back together. He told me the other day that he thinks he is more in love with me now than he ever was at the start. I mean, that's all great, and we are trying so hard to do a clean slate, but I still get doubts and worry that I'm making a mistake taking him back. So yeah, very, very confusing and not straightforward. It'd be great to have your opinions, advice on this, because like I say, it's my first time relationship and I'm really, really stuck what to do. So sorry that it's so long. I tried to shorten it as much as possible. Please help.
Oh,
Bless her
that
soul.
is such a
Yeah.
tough one.
So to sum up, because I seen her the other day, so I know her like shortened version, and I said send it me in a message, and this is what she could send. First relationship for them both. They were together
for a year.
for fine. They broke up. Whilst they broke up, he did sleep with other girls.
4 was it?
4. I
in
want to
2
say 4.
weeks?
Yeah, it was a lot. I remember when she said that to me, I was like, babe, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's
Then they
stuck
got
in my
back together. She couldn't forget that he'd done that.
Yeah.
They broke up again. He's then done the same thing with 1 or 2 girls. I think I can't remember how
brain.
many
Yeah, I
it
think
was.
it was 1, he said.
And now he's came back again, and she said to me like, it's not at the point where like we're back together, but like he's you know, like
Really
he's followed,
trying.
he's liked, he's told his family, he said he's more in love with me than he ever has
Yeah.
been. She's like, I genuinely don't know what to do.
I think, and it's so hard because like,
It was so serious.
Did you hear that?
I felt it.
that on the mic is going to be like,
depths.
Sorry, that was my laugh.
Sorry, guys.
My laugh then was awful.
Sorry, my tummy rumbled. Have you heard that? My face is so...
sounded like a regurgitated
Yeah.
back up.
Like,
Oh god.
Right, carry on, Megan.
Yeah, I think it's so hard. Like thinking back to what we were saying earlier about like if no matter how many times people can tell you like leave, like you need to, you're not going to leave unless you're ready to.
You have
so
to be
like,
done.
He could have done the worst thing ever to you. He could have slept with 10 girls while you were together, and if you still wanted to be with him, you're going to go back when he comes back. But this guy probably knows that he could, and it's horrible to say because it's not nice, and I'm not saying that this is definitely what's happening, but this guy probably knows that he could leave you for a month, go sleep around, and you're going to be sat there waiting at home.
I said this to her.
like,
That's the
I
thing.
said this to her.
and that it's so crap because you don't want to hear that. So all of these, he's telling you what you want to hear, so that's what you're going to believe because that's what you want. So
Yeah, that's why I feel like, because he's saying all the right things.
Yeah.
They know what to say.
Yeah.
And I just think, if I wasn't right for you, as in you couldn't respect me enough for the first time we broke up, and you slept with 4 girls, and you slept with another girl when we broke up the second time, and now I'm good enough.
Yeah.
Now I love you so
That's
much.
what I
and
said.
I just think, I get when you're young as well, I understand boys are a bit more like...
Because then I think that's what's hard as well, is the other argument could be... Sorry. I'm just trying not to refer everything to me.
Back to me.
But no, like, I think the other side could be that you could look at it as like, well, we've been together since we were young. Nobody is going to have a plain sailing relationship. And I completely do get that. But that boy is taking the piss. Like, he is taking the piss.
It is harder the younger you get
Massively.
together, I feel like. But I just feel like...
Because he obviously wants to do that.
No.
Whilst you're sat at home crying, trying to, like, heal yourself from this breakup, he's been in bed with another girl.
I think it'll be fine for a few months, and then it's going to go...
Yeah.
He's going to start looking elsewhere again, because he's said, proved to you so many times, he's not ready to commit.
Yeah. I think even if it's fine for the next year, you're always going to keep circling back to this point. And if you decide to forgive someone because of something that's happened, you have to know in your head, I can 100% forget that.
Forgive and
Otherwise,
forget.
yeah,
Otherwise, it will constantly be brought back
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
But then I suppose you'll think like, oh, we weren't together. We broke up.
Yeah, but it's like,
4
I
girls in
remember
2
my
weeks.
first relationship, and even though I don't want to dive too far into it, but I feel like when it is your first one, guys want to be guys
Yeah.
at that age.
At that age, it's
and
just
they
not
do
right.
want to test out other shit.
Yeah.
And even though girls are quite happy to be like, I'm fine with just being with you forever
Yeah.
now, you know, like you can be
Yeah,
my
we-
one and
we
only
just settle down,
for that first relationship. Guys, they hear all their friends talking about mad stuff,
They
and
get-
they go on
yeah.
lads' holidays, and they want to go out with their friends and just pull or just
Yeah.
go to like wherever.
Yeah.
And they feel like they can't, even though as you get older, now that we are in like adult relationships, you know that actually I don't have to do that to have fun.
Yeah.
And I've
There's
lived
no,
my life
like, tit for
before.
tat
Yeah.
back and forth.
And I can have a girlfriend and still have fun with my friends, even though if they are single, as long as I'm being good. Do you know what I mean? But I feel
Yeah.
like if she is like that, I'm going to say 18 to 20 bracket,
Yeah.
and he is 2.
Stay single. Like, I just think the best
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
at that age is stay single. 'Cause
And just live life.
The boys aren't ready
And
to
also,
commit.
like,
they never
They're
are.
really not.
With
That's
the
why
Waste your
girls get with older
time.
guys.
Yeah.
Always.
Don't waste
Yeah.
your time. And it might feel great now, and he's told his family and he's unfollowed girls and blah, blah, because he knows what to tell you to get you straight back there. But 6 months, a year down the line, he's going to be looking elsewhere again. Because if he's
But-
20, 21, like, he's just not going
not
ready. And he
at
thought
that.
his dream girl, he would have known that from day dot. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, this girl is my everything.
Yeah.
Like, I would never want to lose it. And the fact that he goes to the pub every week and he couldn't even take you on a date.
Yeah.
Like, he couldn't even woo you properly in the first year. I know, like, when you're students or whatever.
Yeah. But he's
But
spending that money.
he's prioritising
Yeah.
his friends over you. So he's just not ready maturity-wise anyway.
To commit
without
to a
all that.
relationship, yeah.
He's
I
not ready to
think
commit anyway. 'cause he
If
can't
this was like
go
a
out.
friend, my friend that was looking at me telling me this, I would say, if he was told you tomorrow he's going on a lad's holiday, would you trust him? No. There's not a chance in how you're going to be able to. So I feel like with the sounds of that message, you was on a self-care journey, you was concentrating
Yeah.
on yourself, your business, going to the gym, and he's probably saw that. And nobody wants the Rex to come off better. Nobody wants them to look amazing and be
Like
doing
we
amazing.
just said.
Yeah. So he's probably been like, no, not happening. So he
Yeah.
saw you on this journey and he's going to pull you right back
Yeah.
down. And then probably in 6 months' time, you'll be writing in again
Yeah.
saying, I've
It's
started this
still
journey
happening.
again.
Yeah.
But like, you're only human.
I feel like he's had his fun and he's like,
Yeah.
I'll come back now.
I remember her, I liked her.
And
a
it's
bit.
just kind of like, but then,
Just don't waste your time.
like we said before as well, the embarrassment
Yeah.
of people knowing. And
Yeah.
if that's 6-5 girls,
Yeah.
that's
every time you're broken up,
That's
like,
6-5
you're
group
that desperate
chats.
to sleep with girls.
Yeah.
The second we're breaking up.
Like, it's
that is-
awful.
That's the bad part.
and
I
it,
think.
it lowers your standard as like where you want to have yourself on like a
Yeah.
and what is
Yeah.
it like a social thing as well. Do you know what I mean? Like you want to be kind of known as like
Portray yourself in a certain way.
yeah, and
just
he's
be
ruining your
respected.
image
Yeah.
because you're allowing him to treat you like you are a lower standard and you're not. And she's so beautiful and she's so
She's
so
done
lovely.
all that work
Yeah.
to like
And,
you
like,
said,
started
start
a whole
lash
business, yeah.
and
And-
like self-love journey, like keep that going. I just
Yeah.
don't think he's worth the time.
He's really not.
Like if you're meant to be, you can give it a few years,
Yeah.
and you've both matured, and then like if he really, really loves you as much as he says he does, he won't meet anyone better, and then
Yeah,
you can
100%.
like
If you
rekindle
two are
then.
supposed to be together,
You'll be
you will
together.
be together.
Yeah.
Whether
You're
that's
from Nottingham,
now,
like,
whether that's
it's
in a
not-
few months, in a few years, like you will be. But I do think for now, carry on with this journey with
Yeah.
self-love. Even
Yeah.
if, because like I said, you're only human. Everybody's been there. Everybody
Yeah.
does it. Even if he's still there, you know this in your head, like, I should be focusing on myself. Or if it does happen again and you do split up, you're like, I know what I'm doing. Like,
maybe if you do take him back, just be very aware and like make him make all the effort.
Yeah,
like
play it
you be
differently.
so like back yourself so much that if he really wants to be with you, like, go on then.
Yeah.
Show
And
me, take
communication
me
is-
out,
yeah.
like really make the effort, not just for 2 months either. Like,
And
you've got to do everything.
He probably did actually come back as well, because this time she said she fully did the commit to the no communication.
Yeah.
So because he didn't have access to you as well, he's kind of like, fuck, like, she's done. Like, I'm going to really try.
Yeah.
And that's why he's trying. And some people, like, boys do need that wake-up call. But like you said, he needs to be consistent.
Yeah.
And you
Don't
don't
just
just give
drop
back
it.
in
Yeah.
because he's done these cute little things. Like,
That
I need
needs
to
to stay
see
for- yeah.
6 months worth of effort before
Yeah.
I even, like, show my face in your parents'
Yeah.
house, because I'm embarrassed.
Yeah.
And like, before I post you, I mean, you post me all over your page, but
Yeah.
I'm not posting you yet.
Yeah.
Like, at this age, I remember being this young and like, it needs to be public. It needs to be apparent.
Show me
People need
off,
to,
like,
yeah.
you're proud to be
You
with
need
me.
to go for it. So I feel like it is like either fully no and block his ass and never speak to him
and
ever
just-
again.
It's not worth your time.
Because you do deserve better. And honestly, someone else will come along and they will show you, why the fuck did I waste my time with
Yeah.
him? Because like, he's a fucking arsehole. Or he needs to raise the bar.
Yeah.
Because I think as well, like, communication is everything. Like, if you're sitting him down and trying to make this work and you're telling him how he's made you feel, and he's jumping on the defence and arguing back with you, and not just sitting there and taking it like a man and being like, I messed up and I hurt you.
Yep.
And because you're going to need more reassurance probably because that trust isn't there as much.
Yeah.
So if that annoys him and he's not willing to give you that reassurance or trust,
100%.
that's your answer.
I
And if
agree.
he is
Yeah.
willing to, then people make mistakes. And
Yeah, if he really wants to be
Yeah.
with you, he'll be willing to
Yeah.
like put the effort in. He'll be like, yeah, of course, I'll do that. Yeah,
And that
I'll
behaviour
graft.
won't annoy him. You needing this reassurance. He'll be like, this is my mistake.
Yeah. And even things that he probably wasn't happy with before, like, you know, if at that age he was like, I don't like it when you go out, I'd be like,
Yeah.
I am going out.
Yeah.
Like, because
Yeah.
since we've not been together, I've
I've got
really
nothing to
enjoyed
prove.
being with my
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
And like you say, I haven't
He
done
needs to
anything
slot
wrong.
into your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't like give up anything for
Yeah.
him. He
You still
slots
focus
in.
on your lash business and you
Yeah.
still make time
Yeah.
for the gym, and he can see you afterwards.
Yeah.
And he also, like, the whole thing, obviously, I don't know how people feel about this, but like with location, I want your location.
Yeah.
I want.
If you're not hiding
what else
anything,
is there? Yeah,
yeah.
what else is there? Like you say, post me everywhere. I want.
Yeah.
I want to be on every
Yeah.
platform.
Tell me where you are.
Yeah, I
all
need. I
times.
need the reassurance. I
And
need
if
the
he's a
constant
man,
updates.
he won't look at that as like, oh my god, she's
Psycho,
a psycho.
yeah.
He will look at that as like,
Yeah,
okay,
like,
I've got to do what I got to
expect
do.
the same
Yeah.
from him.
I got to do what I got
I
to do.
want this girl, so I'm gonna make her trust me.
Yeah.
I think it's more the fact that he, as soon as you broke up within 2 weeks, 4 girls, I'm thinking you've got that in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've still got that laddie energy where you want to pull girls and you find it exciting.
Oh,
and
it's awful.
you
I can only
like,
imagine
it
what
wasn't
his
even
friendship group's like as well.
Yeah, like 4 girls. Like, you did that easily. You just carried on as long. That's
awful.
what would scare me. Like, you've got it in you.
Yeah.
You've got to build that trust when he goes on nights out and he's at the pub all the time. You've got to like,
Yeah.
They
At
can't go
least
to
the
the pub all the
pub.
time.
Yeah, I was gonna say at least pub is different than town.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pub, you're not seeing anyone, but you're like Auntie Margaret, are you?
See, I
Do you know
can't
what
just-
If you're going to the pub on a Friday, take me for a meal on Saturday night.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
don't go to the pub every single week and
Yeah.
we don't have a date night every single week.
Yeah.
If you can have a
Yeah.
date night with your mates in the pub, you can take me
Because
on a
he
Saturday
could
night.
easily flip that round as like you being controlling and you don't want me to go out, but you probably don't have a problem with him going out with
No,
his friends.
just
Like
I
she
want-
said,
I
the
expect
fact
the
of-
same.
She said, yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't have a
shouldn't
problem,
mind.
but until it was like, I can't
I'm not
afford
taking you.
Yeah.
And then to be
But I'll do that
making
instead.
these
No.
plans, and then so it's like he's put it there in front of you, and you get excited and you think,
Yeah.
oh, it's changed, and then he ripped it right away.
See, that
from
would put
you.
me off. The second time they got together, he's planning all these dates
And he's
he
cancelling
doesn't
them
pull
anyway.
through anyway.
Yeah.
So is he even your dream boyfriend anyway?
Yeah.
Like,
It's not even like this
regardless
has
of
been
the
one breakup,
girls.
there's been 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
This
not
is
worked
third
twice.
time lucky. Like, is
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
gonna
He needs to put the effort in because he clearly is not a very good boyfriend in
Right now,
general.
yeah.
Yeah.
He can't
And I
commit,
feel
he
like-
can't.
Yeah, it's one of them
Even
things
take
where
on
it's like
dates.
first time, what is it? Like, fool me once, that's on you.
Yeah.
And fool me twice, it's on
Shame,
me.
yeah, shame
Yeah.
on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're going back there, you 100% have to be like, right, this is sort of my own fault if I get hurt again.
You
Because,
have to be prepared for it
Yeah.
and let him graft and just be
Yeah.
like, well, I know this probably won't like
Yeah.
end great, but
yeah, almost go into it with the mind of like, look,
It is what it is.
I just want to do
Saloon,
this,
yeah.
so I know I can walk away from this being like, I did absolutely everything.
yeah, full on closure.
Don't go into with the mindset of we're gonna get married, we're gonna have
No,
10 kids.
go in
and-
with high standards.
Yeah.
Like he's got to add stuff to your life, not take away.
And
Yeah.
if he
No
doesn't,
stress.
even though it hurts you and you probably do love him, that doesn't matter. Like you can still leave someone because they're not serving you.
Yeah.
just because. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, if they're causing more stress than they are good, mate.
Yeah, people do
Ain't got
break
time for
up
that
and
shit.
it's like
and you're young.
they're like, oh, like we're great, but then it's like this just isn't right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I love you to bits, but it's not
Yeah.
working.
Yeah.
It's not good.
So, but again, that comes when you're at that point.
Yeah, you do
and at
hit
her
a
age, I
point.
think just have fun.
Yeah.
This is the time to have fun. Like you're gonna meet someone one day and be together for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
what did
enjoy
I
being young.
I seen a quote somewhere one time, and it was like, when you are single, enjoy that single time because you never know. Like, you're going to be in a relationship more than you ever are going to be single.
And once you're with that person, it's a long
That's it.
time.
Do you know what I mean? Like, imagine
yeah.
if like next year you meet someone and that is the guy for you and
Yeah,
you're with him forever. You're
think,
going to be like,
"Oh,
wow, I really
yeah."
wish I used my single time
Yeah.
to do everything I
Don't
want
waste
to
your single
do.
time like looking for somebody.
Yeah.
That's a waste of time. Just let
feel
them
like
come to you. Enjoy
People do
yourself.
find their like the love of their life when they're not looking.
100%.
Happened with me. I remember before like being out and being like, oh my god, like I'm ready for
Yeah,
a
I was
boyfriend. I
done.
want one. And then it was like I was kind of like, actually, I'm having fun. I was at uni.
Yeah.
I was doing what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And it was like the fact of not having to update someone with what I was doing.
Yeah,
I
the
was
freedom, all
just doing
that.
what I
Yeah.
wanted. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't have to answer to anybody. And then I met someone and I was kind of like, even then when I met him, I was like, I'm really fine on my own. So if this
Same.
doesn't work,
That's what I was like.
I'm not
I'm
bothered.
okay either way.
And I think that attitude,
And they have to make all the effort because you're
chase.
so like not
Yeah.
interested.
the chase made
They have
them
to
more
make
interested.
all- yeah.
So that's like,
And
I
you know
feel
they
like
really like you because they stick around and they really work for it. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I was like, all right,
100%.
fine.
Yeah, so you do you, but
I'd go with no. If you really, really want to give it one last
yeah,
chance.
like my overall answer
is no.
would be no.
Yeah.
Because
He's not giving
We
it
deserve
I feel
more.
like we're
He's not
just
got great
saying that
attributes anyway.
to look out for you.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
like
in
every girl has
hindsight.
been in a situation similar.
100%.
And every girl probably looks back and thinks, oh,
It's like
I should
read the
never.
signs.
But, like,
read the signs.
it's
They're
eas-
they're right there.
Yeah, I think like it's easy for us to sit here and say this now.
Like
but
just say
obviously,
no.
Yeah, but
But we're saying if you do want
Yeah.
to be together,
Our
you need to be
advice.
on your A game and like let him make all the effort.
Yeah.
You're living your life. He's just slotting in. He can see you when you.
yeah,
That's
100%.
fair.
100%. I agree. Bless her.
well,
Hope you're okay.
good luck with the lash business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll smash it. She is smashing it. I follow her. Yeah,
Aw.
she's doing great. That's why I was like,
thriving, girl.
no, like you're doing
Yeah.
so good. Like,
Yeah,
No
don't let him take
distractions.
your time.
Yeah,
You've got
do you know
time for a
what I
man.
mean?
You've
Yeah.
got time.
That's
That's
what
why I was
these
like,
things
no.
are, though. These are all distractions, and
Yeah.
just pushing you that one step closer from you being a multi-millionaire.
yeah,
That's how I look at life.
yeah, gotta do. I have a story as well. It's a personal story. It's my own.
Oh no.
It's my own.
It's
We've
my
done a lot of
own.
personal
I have a
stories today, haven't
confession.
we?
No, this is it was my boy. I won't say partner, but then boyfriend came out as well. So I was like,
Boyfriend.
my boyfriend's birthday. So we went away, didn't we? I took him to Amsterdam for his
Yeah.
birthday. And I'm not great with booking places. Like I will book things, or like if we're like, oh, I really fancy a milkshake, and he'd be like, you look, babe, because he always looks. I'd be like, fine, I'll look. Like, oh, this one looks good. We'll go. It's not even there. Like the building's not even there. Like it shut down years ago. Like I don't know how I do it, but I find things that are just awful.
there, yeah.
So when he books things, it's like 5-star
Yeah.
room service, massage, spa downstairs, and I'm like, wow. And then when I book something, I'm like, fuck, I'm so sorry, right? So I booked Amsterdam, and I was looking for like location because I know when I went last time, you can find really nice hotels, but you have to get trams in. And it's like 40 minutes on the tram, 30 minutes on the tram to get to the central where the shopping and like the smoke cafes and everything is. So I was like, learnt my lesson from then. I want to stay central.
Yeah.
So I was looking for the most central that I could get. Got one in the central, booked it. I was like, wow, I'm so impressed with myself. Like the pictures looked amazing. I was like, I've really done this one. I've really
I
done
can
well.
see this just going.
Yeah.
so well.
And then we got to the airport, like we landed, and obviously there's men outside like taxi. So like we went over to him and he was like, oh, where are you going to? And I gave him like the hotel and he was like, oh, that's near the red light district. And I was like, oh, and then he was like saying to my boyfriend like, oh, I might have to go out for a late night coffee. And I was like, what? No, like no, I'm with him. I'm here. Like, what do you mean? And then we got in the taxi and then the guy was like, gave him the address and he was like, oh, like red light district. And I was like, what? Like, what do you mean? And he was
Yeah.
like, it's on the red light district. We pulled up. When I tell you, it's like our hotel door, and then have you seen the red light district?
no.
It's basically
Windows
like
with girls.
like a window, like this window, with a doorknob, and then the girls there. So it's clear glass windows,
Right.
and like they've got red lights on them, red curtains. That's why at night time it's like red light district. So when I say it was like our hotel, red door, red door, red door, red door, red door, peep show room. sexy this,
Oh God.
bumhole this, dildos. And I was like, and we got there in the daytime.
Just one street?
It's one street, and then leading off it, there's like surrounding like just like little alleyways, but each side is like red door, red door, red door.
Oh, no.
Your hotel slap.
Literally in the middle, and it's not even got a weird name because there was other hotels that were there that were called like the sexy spot.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Ours
Yeah.
was called like Summer Hotel. So like I had
wouldn't
no
think,
clue. So when I booked it, and I looked as well because he was like, "Did you not look at like reviews?" And I was like, "It just said really central, like clean."
I bet there was some weirdos.
Maybe
staying
people
in your
like it though,
hotel.
like touristy. Woo.
No,
on the red
Ella.
light district.
I felt so unsafe.
Oh.
It was awful.
Yeah, true. Someone could just walk in and think you're one
Literally,
of the
right. So we
rooms.
got there in the daytime, so we were like walking down. Obviously, daytime they're not really there. We walked past one, and obviously he's never seen it before. I've been before, and obviously it's women in windows.
Yeah.
So I was like, listen, you can look, but don't look too hard and
Yeah.
don't look too
You
long.
can look
Quick-
for 5
do you know what I
seconds.
mean? Just a quick glance will do because
glance.
I'm right here. And he was like laughing, and he was like, "I've never been on a lads holiday." And I was like, "Yeah," and I've took you on your first one. Do you know what I mean? Like fucking whoopie do.
Oh, he's never been on a lad's holiday.
No, he wants to go on one.
Winner.
I was like, "No, you don't need to," because I fucking took you to the red light
Yeah.
district. What a great girlfriend I am.
Wherever you want to go, I will take you.
Awful. Honestly, I was so upset with myself. I was like, I'm living in my worst nightmare. Like, this is literally like what I have nightmares about, and I'm fucking living it. And I booked it. I made it here. I did it to myself. And we went somewhere, and then we walked back, and it was like we're walking down one of the small ones where again it's quite close doors. And I seen this girl, and she was beautiful, and I was like,
She's
and
naked.
You're not allowed to
They're
look at that
naked.
one.
she was
Tits
like,
out.
yeah, like underwear, like sexy lingerie.
I'd cry.
So I looked, and I knew that he looked, and we carried on walking, and then he was like, it's just mad that like this is happening.
Yeah.
And then like she shouted, and we both looked. I think she said like, you know, like you like come here, like trying to entice you in.
Do they do that whilst you're with your boyfriend?
Yeah.
They don't
No,
care,
but
'cause some people
Megan,
go and do that.
we then looked back, and then we looked back again, like to walk away, and she went, "Not you, her." It was a guy. It was a transvestite, but she was so beautiful. So the boyfriend was like, I can't look at any of them now. Like I can't look because that was like a man. And I didn't even realize it was a man.
So she was shouting.
She was shouting for me.
Wow.
I was honest. I was like, "Get me out!"
People probably do that. Like, there's probably
It was
some mad couples,
awful.
like couples.
Couples, yeah. That
probably
we kept
go in
saying,
together.
Yeah.
because obviously when you're on holiday, you go out and then you go back to your room. You go out, you come back to your room. I was like, people have probably seen us on the street like 10 times. They're probably thinking them two
Yeah.
haven't left.
They
like,
love the
they
red
love
light
it here.
district.
It was awful.
Was the room okay?
No, Ella.
No.
The
really?
picture.
Oh, the TV.
The picture.
I wish you can you show them the TV.
I was trying to find
See if you
video.
see the scale.
Yeah, the pictures looked stunning, and then when I was
I even
there,
checked the group chat and saw this part.
oh, it was awful. So like, this was the reception.
Oh, that's nice.
I saw that on your story.
Yeah, and then I don't know where their TV video is.
It'll be in the chat. 'Cause you sent
Oh no, it's here.
the laptop on the wall. I don't think you can tell the scale. I mean, compared to the bathroom door,
Let me see if I can like. I don't know if they were. Oh, you can see the little bit.
that
of the
little
TV.
black thing is the
That's the
TV.
TV. It was
like a
like a
laptop.
25 inch nailed into the
Did
wall.
you even try and put it on?
No, I think we did one night, the first night, because we were scared.
You're like-
We left the lights on, TV on, so it looked like we were awake. When I say we barricaded the
Why
door,
were you scared? We just
because
didn't
we're
feel
in
safe.
the middle of the
Right.
ghetto. We're in the fucking bando. Like I was literally like this, and like the rooms were that basic. I was like, this is like where they go.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I
Oh,
felt like,
like
it
to
was,
take
yeah, like
right.
afterwards. I don't know. I
Yeah.
just got the vibe because
Felt
it was
like-
right in the
Yeah.
middle. Like this
Yeah.
is where if they really like someone, they bring
They'll
them back.
bring them back, yeah.
Because there was,
Or
it
they
was
pay
so
for a night with
basic.
someone.
There was one pillow each. There was like hairs on the bed, one towel each. It was awful. And I looked at my boyfriend. I was, I'm so sorry.
But other than that, was
the reception's
Amsterdam
lovely.
as
Oh,
a
it was
whole?
great. I loved it.
I've never been to Amsterdam,
but
I want
like,
to go.
just don't stay there.
Yeah, I won't. What's that
Honestly,
street called?
the red
To
light
avoid-
district.
Oh.
Like it was literally.
What did the address say?
I don't
Probably
think it
red
said.
light
I don't
district.
think
I need
it
to know what
did.
street it says
I
to
don't
avoid, because they
know.
wouldn't say that, would they?
No,
Because
it's
you
not in
book
English.
it.
It's not in
Oh,
English,
It
is
probably
it?
could have
right.
literally have said in the booking, with the sounds of it, Danny, do not book here.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Danny
Because it's
still
in
clicks on.
Dutch. You're like,
Yeah.
yeah, all right then.
Yeah, I fucking booked it. And it wasn't cheap either, and I was so upset with myself. We were so tempted to actually book another hotel.
Probably quite expensive, because it's
Really?
probably quite popular.
Yeah.
For people to use.
If you are in a
Yeah.
crappy hotel, though, it does ruin
Yeah.
it all. Well, I remember when I went to Copenhagen
So
last
bad,
summer,
guys.
this
You made it out loud.
hotel was like a band out. Like,
Yeah.
literally, it ruined it. Sorry.
I'm like, "Ooh, don't like it.
Yeah, it was awful. I honestly it was like living my worst nightmare. And it got to like 9 o'clock and
If
we'd
I
be
feel
out.
unsafe, that would make me really upset.
I felt really
I'd
unsafe.
be
Like
upset.
we barricaded the door. with like there was like a sofa chair that went in
I
front
know
of the
you
door.
couldn't have a brownie or anything.
Suitcases.
You'd be like tripping
Yeah,
out thinking that.
tripping.
No, I was terrified. But like it got to like 9 o'clock and it's obviously still light now at those kind of times. And I was like, right, getting dark, we need to go. I was like, we're not walking through there at night
Bottom
time.
floor, a few floors up.
1 floor up, first door. So it's like if someone breaks in, they're coming for us.
Yeah.
I just was making myself like
paranoid.
I was so scared. It was awful. Honestly,
I would be paranoid.
Like,
You always barricade your rooms to hotels because
No.
I see it all the time. Where do you stay? You in the bando too?
No, I never ever have. But one of my clients the other day was like,
What are you going to be like? I do everywhere I go.
No.
Barricade the door shut.
well, this client was fully like, yeah, like, I'm a bit alarmed that you don't do that.
Some
And
people
I
check
was-
for cameras. They get in and you check like for
I
cameras
want
to
to know
make sure.
how
I
you
don't
check.
know.
Because there's like things with mirrors in it. If you put something to the mirror,
And you like look inside smoke detectors, cameras near TVs. It's more Airbnbs, you know, that are privately owned by anybody.
Somebody, yeah.
They can slot a
See,
little
no,
camera. I don't even
I'm-
think to leave. I'm like,
I know, I'm walking in like, I'm on holiday, where's the bar?
Yeah,
I'm
strip
not like-
naked.
yeah, it's awful. But
you
no,
just
I've
don't
seen
think
that on
people are
TikTok
weird.
where they put those things in the door to like
Yeah.
extra security. I do feel like after staying there, I definitely need
Maybe you
that kit
should, yeah.
because that was really.
But usually hotels have key cards that you can't get
Yeah.
in unless you work. Then staff could come
No,
in.
and also
have a
as
little
well, the
finger
door had a gap. The door had a
Finger
gap like that at the bottom. So like someone, if they wanted to, could like
Yeah,
look.
And not even that.
Do you know what I mean? So again, barricaded the door, put a towel underneath it. Like I honestly, it was awful.
Every night, like.
Yeah, and like it was like funny because we can laugh about it and we kept saying it's for the plot, it's for the plot,
Yeah,
but we
it's
just
funny,
kept being
but
like,
I'm a little bit
do
scared.
you want to go back to the room then? Like
Yeah.
nothing to do. TV's this big, can't even see it, and it would just be like in Dutch or whatever they speak there, and yeah, it was just funny. But Amsterdam as a general, it's a great place. But
as a
again,
whole.
if you go with your boyfriend, you only expect to maybe take them down there once to
Yes.
experience it.
No, after the
Just
second
see
day, I'd be
it.
like, do you want to look one more time?
Yeah, do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
We've been 3 times. We know what every person that's
Yeah,
there.
he learned. Just look forward.
Yeah, just look forward.
And I'm at.
Danny knew them all on a name basis after that.
Right,
So
Sarah.
high five all the way through.
Yeah,
You're back again today. God, you were a long one yesterday, weren't you?
Bye, guys.
And you know
we're
what I
leaving
kept
now.
thinking as well, because you kept seeing men come out
Yeah.
afterwards and
Oh,
like go into
God.
the cash
Was
machine.
there anyone that you'd be
Gross.
like, I would not expect you to go in there?
I feel like,
saw?
we say like men,
Oh, okay.
any of them. Do you know what I mean? They don't care.
The whole
Okay.
species.
They don't care, and they've got choices. Do you know what I mean? They find what they like because there is
Yeah.
every type of girl, and some
See,
of
that-
them are stunning.
Stag do's go.
Yeah, and there was lads that were
I
like
just remember that story.
Essex lads, and they were like, "I'll be back for you in a bit." And there was 2 girls in one room, and he was like, "I'll take you both." And I was thinking, I wonder how many girlfriends have got cheated on this weekend
That, yeah.
because there was. I mean,
Do you remember that story where the peephole story?
Yeah, with the
oh
dad.
my god, yeah, no, that's
And they were on a
disgusting.
joint. That's
Did someone
disgusting.
come out and say that wasn't true?
I hope so.
Because I hope
Yeah,
so.
I heard.
Yeah.
I heard that it wasn't
Vile.
true, but then I also
Because the
heard-
chances of you being on a hen do and a stag do and you've gone to the same place, you're taking your whole family. That's weird in itself.
Oh, I didn't know it was a hen and a stag do. I just thought they'd sort of all gone away.
No, I
it was
think
the last
hen
night.
I think it was a hen
Stag
do and a
do.
stag do. Obviously, the dad was with the
The boys,
groom
yeah.
and the mums and whatever with the bride. And they went to peephole and she
That's
sucked
the
to
worst
Willie
thing
and
that can ever
it was a
happen.
dad. Oh,
Yeah,
I
because
don't
didn't they
think
say at the
I'd
end
recover.
you can like open it and see who you've
And
been with if you
change,
want to,
yeah.
and
And they
then
obviously both pushed the button.
Yeah,
I
and
hope
they
it's
seen
not
each
true,
other.
but something like that might have happened before. But
it's vile, innit?
I can't even think about that.
So this podcast today has been a lot about incest.
Oh yeah, we've circled back round.
Incest, self-love, and
Amsterdam.
red light district. Yeah, what a podcast.
It's great. Is there anything else we want to talk about, or do we feel
I can
okay?
think of. We answered all the questions.
That's a wrap, guys.
Yeah.
Thank
Stay
you
tuned,
for
everybody, for the next week's
Yeah,
question.
thank you for watching. I'm not sure what next week's going to be about, but I will post it on our
Yeah.
story.
Send in
Go
your
to
stories. We
vote.
love the stories.
Yeah.
Any advice you want?
Appreciate the stories because obviously we have quite a few that do come through, but
Yeah, the
we
clients
make
are
it so
coming
they
through.
relate
Yeah.
to what we're actually
Yeah,
talking
maybe
about.
like a
So
bit
it
of a
all,
theme.
yeah. So when I see a story that comes through and like some advice, I'll be like, right, today's about this or about
Yeah,
that.
we can do the question based on the story we've got,
Yeah.
and then it can be
Yeah. So
Fun.
please like, comment, and subscribe.
Subscribe.
Thank you,
Watch this
guys.
10 times.
Thanks.
We'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye.